Guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today we are running some errands. I'm actually off work today. Well, I technically am off work, but I do just have one small scheduled meeting that I have in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go do that here soon. But what I've been doing this morning is getting all my Play-Doh stuff cleaned and in a bin. So I have a bin full of Play-Doh stuff. My goal is to get $25 from it. I don't know if that will happen. I feel like it'll probably be like $10. That's my goal. And honestly, whatever they don't take, I'm just going to donate. And so I'm gonna bring some trash bags so that way I can take it to one of those donation sites. I have like 4 or 5 bags of stuff already that need to go to the donation site anyway. So I'm gonna load all that into my car right now before my meeting. And then I will check in after my meeting. Guys, I can't stop listening to Bad Bunny. I loved that Super Bowl performance. Like, it literally made me cry. It made me dance. It made me smile. It made me laugh. It was so good. And I cried when he won the Grammy too. Anyway, I had my meeting. Sorry, let me finish chewing. I had my meeting and I prepped some hot water to let it cool off a little bit while I was in my meeting. It was just like, I don't even know if it was 15 minutes. Now I'm going to make a matcha. I've been trying to get better at like eyeballing my measuring as far as like using, I think I use 2 teaspoons or sometimes 1.5 teaspoons. And I think I've gotten a lot better at it. But I'm making my matcha and I'm actually gonna take it to go. So I am gonna put it in to-go cup. No, I'm sorry. I've actually been really a lot better lately about being conscious about stuff like that. And like, I'm trying not to use like AI, and even with like Google and stuff. I think I've talked about before, I have regularly in the past used ChatGPT for a lot of stuff, especially like making workout plans or meal prep and stuff like that. So I've been trying not to use that because I really want to be conscious about stuff like that. Like, I want to be better. I don't know how I just got on this tangent. Oh, plastic. But I'm using up the rest of my plastic cups that I have. I only have like maybe a couple left from this summer. I do want to get some new cups that I can use and some better straws. I have glass straws right now. I don't know what kind to get. I don't know what I'm talking about. I really am trying to just like be a better person and environmentally conscious because I have friends who do it, and like I have friends who don't even use paper towels. I want to get to that level. I am gonna get there eventually one day. But unfortunately, you can see I would never be a cloth diapers person if I were to be a parent. Sorry, I can't do that. As much as I want to be environmentally cautious and conscious, I'm not a germaphobe. I worry about cleanliness just as much as I worry about the environment as well. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just like saying shit right now. Doing an almond milk matcha. I'm actually, after I do this, I'm gonna sit down and make a list of everything that I need. I'm actually gonna get a little bit more of this matcha out using the milk. Not the brightest green you've ever seen. Delicious. Now what I'm going to do is I have looked at recipes that we have made in the past. And so right now I'm just going to do my meal plan right now. And I'm actually just going to write it out. I'm going to write out my grocery list. But I'm doing a video of kind of like a what I eat in a week for dinner, or like making dinners for a week, just for inspo, because I love cooking and I want to get back into cooking this week. My week is actually a little bit crazy this week. So this video might end up coming a little bit later, but I'm gonna try and do like 4 to 5 nights of meals that are like Mediterranean inspired, high fiber if I can. Look forward to that video coming. But I'm going to write out my meals for the week, and then I'm going to write out my grocery list, and then we're gonna leave here and go drop off my stuff at Plato's so I can go grocery shopping. Okay, we made it to Plato's, I think. So I'm sorting through my items and I got $29. The rest of the stuff, I think I'm just going to donate. All right, now we're going to Costco. I don't think I shared. I ended up staying in there and I just kind of browsed because I said it was only going to take 15 minutes and it was very quick. Sorry, it's not staying. Hopefully that stays. But I'm actually going to change into this thing that they didn't take. It's just because I am sweating in this thing, but I'm only wearing like a cropped shirt. And I mean, this jacket is cropped. Literally sweating. And I have all these clothes back here that I need to donate. The workers in there weren't the usual ones who are really nice. Actually, the lady who like checked out and like gave me the money, she was much nicer than some of the other ones. Anyway, I don't know if you heard me, but I got $29 and I said that I wanted 25. So I would say that is a success and I am very happy with that. So we're gonna go to Costco now. Okay, the most important thing I needed was dog food. Now I just need going to browse a little bit. Okay guys, I'm home and I'm going to be putting away my groceries, so I thought I would show you what I got. While I put away my groceries, I'm not going to share specific meals, like I said, because I have a video coming for that, but I'm just going to show you everything that I got. So we're going to start with Costco. Get everything out of my insulated bag. First thing that I'm going to put in the fridge right away are these drum roll donuts. They're mini glazed donuts, and Chance loves mini donuts, and so I got these for him, and obviously I'm going to try some as well. But they have 10 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar and 190 calories, so I thought this would be something good for him. He's trying to increase his protein, and it has a lot of fiber as well, so looks yummy. I think that was the only cold thing I got from Costco, but real quick, I got him this shirt for Valentine's Day. It is a golf shirt, and it's got this like pretty kind of speckled design, and he used to have one like this and I really liked it. I got myself a woman's multivitamin, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, and then I got more garlic because we were out or almost out, and then I got some more of my shampoo and conditioner because it was so much cheaper and a much better deal. It's the Intensive Repair from Dove, and I paid like $8 or $9 for 2 small things at Walmart, and this was I think like 14 or 15. And then I got some more krill oil. I normally get this from Amazon, but I've heard good things about this brand, so I'll talk about those in a second, but I'm gonna go get my other cold stuff. Okay, I put my mic on so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. Most of my groceries I got from here. So I got some spinach, some baby carrots, some broccoli, and some lettuce. And then I got some strawberries. They were on sale. A lot of this stuff was on sale, which was very nice. I think all these groceries were 40 bucks. And then I got some poblano peppers, so I'm gonna use for dinner. And then I got some chicken, and then some Italian style meatballs. We used these for the Super Bowl, and we did just like the grape jelly with barbecue sauce, and Chance asked me to get some more because he really liked it, and I think I used the whole thing. Okay, and then I think that was all the cold stuff. So I also got some more apples as well as some bananas, and then I got a red onion. I got a couple cans of corn. Corn is like the one vegetable or the one food. Corn and like green beans are like the one vegetable that I don't mind if they're canned. I don't feel like they have a weird flavor. I'm just kind of weird about that stuff. But again, whatever is best for you and your family, whatever is most affordable is usually what I get. And then I got some tomato paste, another box of orzo because we're always eating some orzo. And then I got some grape jelly because I think we'll need more for those meatballs. And then I got Chance some sprees as well for Valentine's Day. And I believe that's all I got. Oh, from Costco, I also got toilet paper and dog food. I think that was it. That is my grocery haul. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the vitamins that I got. So I got this Ollie Women's Multivitamin because it has a lot of stuff that's good that I already take. So let me go grab the vitamins I actually already take because I want to compare them. So I went and grabbed all the vitamins that I take every day, and just because I wanted to show and compare. So I think I've talked about the vitamins that I take and kind of why I take them. I got them to kind of balance my hormones after I went off birth control, and all my pharmacy friends, once I told them all the supplements I was taking, they told me you don't need to do that. You can just take either a prenatal, even though you're not trying to have kids, or a multivitamin because it has all that. The reason why I hadn't started that yet in a year and a half is because like I never run out of these at the same time. The zinc, like it's so full because I just replaced it, and like this vitamin D I have just a little bit left, and then same thing with the B complex, almost gone, but I still have tons of zinc. So it never was syncing up to just buy a multivitamin, but I finally just did it, and I'm gonna finish out at least this B complex I think before I start this. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the vitamins that I like to take and why I like to take them. The reason why I was taking the B complex is because it has vitamin B6, vitamin B12, folate, which is folic acid, and then niacin and biotin. So that's why I was taking these, and this actually has that. So this has vitamin A, vitamin C, which this has vitamin C as well too. Yeah, and this one actually has more, but this one has vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, which I don't think this one has vitamin E. No, it does not. This one also has niacin as well, and vitamin B, folate, vitamin B12 and biotin, and that's all that I need from this. And then it also has zinc. Now it's only 23% of your daily value, and this zinc is 455% of the daily value. So I don't know if I need to take both. I need to talk to my doctor. This one also, since it has vitamin D, it's pretty much, yeah, it's about the same as this one. So like I'm not going to need to repurchase my vitamin D. So what I'm hoping now is that all I'll need to really take is this, possibly another zinc. I'm not sure if this zinc is enough that's in here. My krill oil, and then maybe iron. I would love a daily vitamin that has all of those, but I'm not even positive that I need to take iron because I do eat pretty iron rich foods in my diet. And then sometimes that thing that I drink with all the vitamins in it, with my tea that I've shown on here, that has iron in it. Anyway, if you're not interested in this part in like women's health, like sorry. I started taking krill oil because fish oil pills were way too big for me to get my omega-3s, and these are really, really small. And so that's why I, one, started taking these, and two, these help, omega-3s in general help with your skin. But I've had read good things about krill oil, as far as like krill oil has the same benefits, I think, as carrots is what I was reading. I don't know if that's all true, but the ingredient of krill oil is called astaxanthin, and I've enjoyed it. I really feel like I notice a difference when I'm not taking it with my overall skin. Again, I still have these issues with my hormonal acne, which I hopefully will get an update this week and can share on if I'm going to start taking birth control again, or if I'm going to go on another Accutane round or start taking Spiro. I don't know. Again, also, I'm not a medical professional. I just am taking things, you know, my doctor, from the very first time I told her I wanted to get off birth control to just like learn my body, she was like, just take a multivitamin, just like my pharmacy friend said. So I'm finally taking a multivitamin. I've been taking all the vitamins already, but once I stopped taking vitamins, I think I shared this not too long ago as well, I noticed a huge difference in my skin and just like my mood. So putting vitamins back into my body has been very beneficial. I think women should all look into what your body is depleted of. Definitely look into your health. And, you know, as women, we have to advocate for our health as well, because doctors don't always listen to us. Thankfully, I have a wonderful doctor. Anyway, thanks for listening to my little rant about that. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump on the treadmill and walk for a little bit, and then we'll check in with whatever we do next.